Hey there folks, welcome back to the I Am CDB project. I of course am your host CDB, you are not, and today we're going to do head shave. Once again we'll use the Harry since I have a fresh blade. We're going to use the Bailey's Irish coffee that you saw in the face shaving video today, and I'm going to go ahead and wet the dome here a little bit so we can get some moisture going. And I'm going to use the great big RazoRock F400 brush, which I really like for the head. It just does a phenomenal job both making lather and covering a lot of surface area. Really nice brush at a really nice price. This is the brush costs I think $24.95. They do make a stand for it if you're one of those people that just must have a stand. But I'll show you what I do with my brushes, and I get this question a lot. People think they have to have just the right stand for their brushes, and there's something that I do. I basically have one little stand. I do like to set my brush on stand, excuse me, regardless of brush size. So let's say you're using the regular 400. I set it like so. Now I try not to dig it into the fiber there, but I set it like so and it works just fine. It doesn't have to hang completely vertical. And the F400, I set it like so as well. Just at an angle, it will still drip dry and all the rest of it. So you don't really have to have the exact size for a brush. You can make do without, and so keep that in mind. Okay, we're ready to go, I do believe, with this head shave. I hope everyone is doing well. This Sunday, it is a very wet Sunday here where I am. I hope your weather is better. I think today is the first day of fall, which if you've been watching me over there, you know I don't care anything about. I like the summer. I like spring, you know, once it's gotten warm in the summer. I just prefer the warmer months because I like to get outside and, you know, be active outside, and sometimes just sit outside and just, you know, listen to the birds and enjoy the sunshine and enjoy life. So I don't really dig the cooler months or the fall. Here in West Virginia, where I live, it truly is a beautiful place outdoors. We have some, you know, it's a very mountainy state. Just about the whole state is mountains. You'll just see, you know, small cities and towns, and in between will be an hour or 2 hours of mountains. And so it's a very rugged mountain state, and it's very beautiful in the fall when you have the fall, you know, foliage change. But that's about a period of, you know, 2 or 3 weeks at the most when the leaves change, and it really is beautiful. But after that, the leaves fall to the ground, everything turns brown, and it's like, yeah, 4 months, and then it tends to get gray. It's very cloudy here too during the fall and winter, and so it's just you really don't see a lot of sun come fall anymore. And I mean, there's seemingly days where you just don't see the sun for, you know, weeks, it seems like. And so that's really not for me. I really like to, you know, that brightness does something for my mood and my demeanor, and I just really love it when I don't have to sit inside. And most anytime I can be outside for a little bit, I will be. And so when the fall comes and, you know, it's rainy and cold, and probably it's worse when it's just cold and rainy. That's like, ugh. But, you know, that's the way life goes. We do have a change of seasons, and, you know, it's necessary. But I would like that change of season to be very short when it comes to fall and winter. You know, give me the fall foliage and all that good stuff, that beauty, and then go right back to spring. I would like to skip winter altogether, but winter, you know, certainly has its purpose, and so I do understand it. And of course, you know, I always have the luxury of moving, but, you know, I have course, a family here and a job, and, you know, perhaps when I retire, I will. We'll see. I was certainly planning to move to a, you know, warmer climate when I retire, but, you know, that's a ways down the road, so we'll take that as it comes, and maybe we'll pick a really nice warm place. Who knows? I mean, that's there's some time left yet to make those sort of decisions. Okay. Anyway, I hope everybody else is doing well. Enough of me blabbing about the winter. This weekend, I've sort of steered clear of the news. You know, I'm an information junkie. I like to take in. I try to stay on top of the news and what's going on, but sometimes it's taxing. It's just like, you know, liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican, nonstop in the media, and it's just like, good grief. It just really, after a while, it wears you down, because both sides, you know, of course, claim their way is the only way, and there's very few moderates anymore, and, you know, who can see both sides or even care enough to respect both sides. And it's extremes. You know, everything now is extreme, where it used to be, you had some folks who would, okay, you know, I see your point and so forth. Now it's just, everything's extreme, and for my money, that's too bad, because it just, you know, everybody's just trying to make their point and virtue signaling, and, you know, and trying to show that they're part of X cause or Y cause, and actually doing things means less than just signaling that you're doing good things nowadays. Oh, you have to show that you're behind every progressive cause or every conservative cause, and it's just like, goodness. I mean, we've just gotten to a rough place. And it, you know, it also happens within these shaving communities as well, where people have strong beliefs, you know, on products, and, you know, I guess we all do, and I do myself, and I, of course, give my opinion all the time, but I do try to at least listen to the other side. You know, I subscribe to a lot of news feeds on Twitter that don't necessarily agree with my ideology, because I like to read what they have to say, and, you know, sometimes I learn something, and sometimes it aggravates me, but I do try to listen, although, you know, there's certain things I'm pretty matter-of-fact about. But it's a shame we seemingly can't have a decent conversation anymore. Everything's extreme one way or the other, and that's too bad. We're no better off for backing off into these extreme corners. And that can be said whether it has to do with, you know, hobbies like this one, or you know, politics or culture or whatever the case may be. And so, oh well, enough of me blabbing. What I can tell you is the Harry's is a good face shaving razor. I have to do a little bit more work, as I said in my video yesterday, to get where I need to be with it. But it does a good job. It's pretty smooth. Right here is my toughest spot. It really takes a lot of effort to get that baby butt smooth, but just about everywhere else, it does a pretty good job on. Although, like I said, the Defender is really my go-to. It really makes short work of a head shaving opportunity as compared to the Harry's, but this one's more smooth for sure. All right, I'm not gonna rinse off because I gotta take a shower. I'll just tell you what we used. We used the RazoRock F400 massive 34mm brush for $24.99, excellent. We used the Harry's cart, which was outstanding, and we used the Bailey's Irish Coffee soap, which is also outstanding. Now in this label, just called Irish Coffee, but still very, very good. And I guess that's it, actually. I'll, of course, after I get out, gonna use the Magic Made by Witches Thayers, and of course, we'll use the aftershave we used in the face shaving video today, Blue Stratos, which is a good throwback, old-fashioned aftershave. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Until next time, I've been your host, CDV. You're not. God bless.